Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with axonometric views, especially if you are architects or allied professionals like engineers or so. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create axonometric views using Autodesk Revit. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so we have our 3D here and we have the project we want to create an axonometric view. This is actually one of my school projects, so we will be using it for today's video. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this project browser over here and I'm going to go to this 3D section. So I'll just click on this 3D, right click and click on duplicate view and call it duplicate with detailing. Let's just put it this way. Okay, now I've duplicated the view. I'm just going to rename it. Click, right click and rename, and I'm going to change it to 01 Axonometric. Alright, so I'm just going to click OK, or just click anywhere around. So now we're going to go to this axonometric view, this 01 we've created. Now we've duplicated it. So firstly, we're just going to go under this box toggle, this 3D box toggle. Then just make sure we click on this point for the perspective to be, for the 3D view to be balanced. Then we're going to go to this properties tab over here and we're going to look for section box here, and we're just going to tick this icon here. Now we've ticked it, the section box will appear. So this section box, we are just going to click on it and we're going to start using these arrow-like icons over here to actually adjust it to crop where we want it to crop. So I'm going to crop as far as this. Okay, I'm going to reduce the crop size. So now we can zoom in a little bit and we're just going to crop the top down. Sometimes if the project is heavy, it might take long, so I'm just going to crop it down to the where I feel, or I can actually change the orientation of this view to get a better shot at it. Then I'm just going to crop it to the desired level I want to crop it. So I actually want to get an axonometric view of the ground floor, so I'm going to crop it to around 1.2 meters. That is around the middle of the ground floor windows for reference. Then I'm just going to cut this here. I don't need some of these side features, so I'm just going to crop it off to this point. Then I'm going to rotate the 3D again to our originally desired view. Then I'm just going to crop this as well, because I want this to be as compact as possible, so to only be the ground floor. Then I'm going to drag this. Alright, so now we've cropped it to where we want it to be. We could actually see the ground floor and we could see the furnitures here. So this is actually a very illustrative diagram. Then we could just click on this section box, right click and hide in view by elements. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this tab over here. Then we're going to look for this unlock 3D view. Then we're going to lock this 3D view, save, orient and lock view. This will enable us to be able to annotate this 3D view. So even if we mistakenly click on this 3D box toggle, we will not actually compromise the view we originally created. So now I'm going to do some graphics setting on it. So I'm going to simply type GD, graphics display, on my keyboard. The shortcut is GD. Then I'm going to adjust some settings. Firstly, I'm going to go to this smooth light with anti-aliasing. I'm going to go to shadows. I'm going to turn on shadows, cast shadows, show ambient shadows. I'm going to go under lighting. Then I'm going to increase the sun. I'm going to increase the ambient light to about 40, the sun at 90. I'm going to reduce the shadow to 10 because I don't want the shadows to be overwhelming this view. Then I'm going to go to in light settings. Then I'm simply going to click on this sun from top right and click on it. Then I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to click apply. Then I'm going to click OK. So as you can see, the graphics have actually affected. So I could actually go further by annotating it. Since I locked it in place, I could easily click on annotate and I could select text and I could just write an annotation. Let's say launch stairs. This is just a sample, don't take it seriously. Then I'm just going to place it over here. Then I could just put a label and do this and just adjust this label properly. Okay, I mistakenly adjusted something. I'll just click on to undo, Ctrl Z. Then I'm going to go back to the label I was working on, click on this. I could also just click on this label and I could make the lines thicker. Then I'm going to check the depth to about 4 and click OK. So this is just a sample. We could throw more annotations, but for the sake of this video, we won't be doing that. Then I could just go under sheet here and right click and click on new sheet and just click any sheet and create. Then I could just go here to the view where I kept it, that is under this proper project browser. Then I'm just going to drag in this axonometric that we created and I'm going to place it. As you can see, it's too big for this sheet, so I could just click on it. I could go over to this properties panel, right click or just click on this view scale drop down, go to custom. Then I'm going to change the scale to, let's use 150. Although it's not an architectural scale, but it still works. So we're just going to place it appropriately on the sheet to make sure it fits in well. Then we're going to adjust the name and place this. So, and there you have it, guys. This is how to create an axonometric view using Autodesk Revit. If you want to use this can be very useful in interior design proposals and other kind of proposals. Even in your working drawing, it could actually be helpful in construction. So the builders or masons will be able to easily detect things on the plan and reflect it back to this axonometric view. So if this video was helpful, don't forget to do us the due diligence by hitting the like button. Subscribe to this channel, just subscribe, it will cost you nothing. Also hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we release new videos. Thank you and have a nice day.